USA from Toronto. For this one from north of the border, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the motto in Canada is We the North. There's only one direction the Raptors are going right now, and that is up.
Ed, I heard it all. Hustle over hype. Built for Boston. North over everything. It doesn't matter what the battle cry is. This team is ready.
There's a great thing going on right now here in Ontario, and a great game to start right now. The jump is won by New York. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
And the two. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Driving right to the basket. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. The possession lies with New York. Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Lowry into the front court, trailing by 4. DeAndre Jordan swats it. Can't connect from in close.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Deep three at the buzzer. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation. Sports. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. For 3, had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Knocked loose. Lowry with it. 10-4 is the score. Jaylen Brown with the block. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
And the basket good at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The drive right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Lowry into the front court. Margins 8.
Here you go.
Aminu with a shot that's off. Deep three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Knicks have the lead.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Oh, he had it.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guy got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Lowry into the front court. Final minute to play in this third quarter. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it. Into 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as their coach quarter. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Nice pass to get things going.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and hits off a killer step back. That ends the third quarter. The Knicks are way out in front. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Give me stance. He's coming. Give me stance.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
I like this double team right now.
Hands off, get the board.
just off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Driving right to the...
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Knicks with the basketball.
Watch that cut. Watch the cut.
Short jumper won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
DeAndre Jordan tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Pick it up.
Finish that. Lowry with it. His guys down big. Deep two there. Won't go. Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Beyond the arc for three. The jumper's off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Dallas Mavericks. The opening tip is won by Dallas. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. For three. Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
And scores.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Simmons into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Here's a chance from long range. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. Simmons with it. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. And the basket good at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Into the front court comes Simmons, trailing by 4. Towns, he got it off in time, but that shot no good. And the finish at the rim. That ends the period. The Knicks have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. Had to force that one, but it's no good. The drive, right to the basket. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Simmons. Short jumper stays out. DeAndre Jordan tips it. Out for Porzingis. That's rebounded by the Knicks. Short jumper off the mark. Dallas owns the basketball. Has a chance. Simmons with a shot. No good.
These shots aren't falling, Ed, because these guys keep fading on all their jumpers up and down in the same spot.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And stuffs it home.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end, with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead.
concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
I got it. Let's go. Take my. Make it hard on him. Nothing easy. You don't want it.
And scores. Strong take.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Got it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away. 4th this contest. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. New York Knicks basketball.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here. Right here.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
DeAndre Jordan swats it. Ooh, 5 now. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Shakes free and hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Oh, he had it. Karl Anthony Towns able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Oh, nice swat.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality.
Dallas with the basketballs. We begin the 4th quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Shot from the lane won't go. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Baseline drop.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Simmons had to rush that one, and it's no good. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And attention score like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Dallas with the possession. Tim Hardaway Jr. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
I got ball. I got ball.
Count the basket inside.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl Anthony Towns. Scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. It's a victory for the Knicks as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks. The Mavericks seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Field goals.
The Dallas Mavericks were terrible with their shooting, and I'm pretty sure that's not news to anyone that's out there. What will become news, however, is if their poor shooting starts to create turmoil within the team. The offense looked especially bad in the first half.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the New York Knicks. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks control the tap. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Brooklyn with the basketball. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Fires the three. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Russell into the front court. Down 4. Here comes the screen. Yes, D'Angelo Russell missed his first. That one goes.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Russell with it up top. Trailing by 4. Screen coming.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Trying to cash in. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. 1 quarter down, and it's deadlocked. All tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. It's Brooklyn's ball.
Hey, match up, match up, match up.
Serge Ibaka slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie.
4-3. Had to rush that one, and it's no good.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. We're a minute into the second quarter. Doug McDermott with the block. Wide open look, won't go.
And I tip my hat to the defense on this one. Defenders can apply a lot of pressure, but so can the shot clock.
Brooklyn's got it. Brandon Ingram snatching it out of the air. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Russell into the front court. It's 12-10. Yes, D'Angelo Russell, 3 for 6 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And counted at the rim. Desperation shot here from half court. First half in the books. The Knicks have the lead.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Russell with it up top. His guys trail now by 4.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
Jay, D'Angelo Russell, former #2 pick. He can be special. What's your prognosis for him?
Well, he has a chance to own Brooklyn this season and own New York City. Look at the signs of growth this young man has had over the last couple of years. He went through that situation in L.A. He came to New York. It's a matter of time before you feel like D'Angelo Russell or D'Lo will take this game over.
And count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Russell into the front court. The deficit is 6. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Dinwiddie into the front court. Now down 6. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Now 4 for 9. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Knicks have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. The jumper's off the mark. Beyond the arc for three. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Lets it fly from long range. Had to rush that one, and it's no good. Has a chance. No good. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. D'Angelo Russell with the two.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Russell with it up top. His guys trail by 10.
You got it.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Got it.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty? He can finish with either.
Russell into the front court. 14-point deficit. Almost. Unlucky bounce.
Nothing better than when the defense communicates to each other that the shot clock is down to 5. When they yell red, they apply even more pressure on the ball.
Russell with it up top. His guys down big.
Cut it.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Hey, lock up. Double. Pick it up.
From long range. Not easy.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Raymond Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks dominated this game from beginning to end. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. The Knicks got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Blocks.
The New York Knicks couldn't have been more impactful with their shot blocking. I was fascinated by the way they used their aggressive defense to get a well-deserved win.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Got it.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Celtics have it. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Boston secures the rebound. short jumper stays out.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down 4. DeAndre Jordan swats it. And counted at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block. The follow won't go either.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
I got ball. I got ball.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. It's good. At the buzzer. He got it out well before the red light came on. And that extends the lead at the end of the first quarter. We're through one here at Madison Square Garden with the Knicks on top. Jay and I back with more of NBA. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball's controlled by Boston. Reset here. Let's see what they do.
Hey, screen.
Mitchell had to rush that one, and it's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Timeout Boston, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. DeAndre Jordan, huge block. That's his third block this evening. Cashes in for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. No good. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Shot from in close, no good.
And I love when great coaches make their players play these games. Pop does it with the Spurs all the time. He doesn't want their players to see 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants his players to see, let's get 24 stops in a row.
And the basket good at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Trying to cash in. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen. very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
Check up, let's go.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock.
Right.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Had to force that one, but it's no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
You've got to get that one to go. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Knocked loose. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Celtics have it. Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Get your money, man.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Given 2 points. High percentage.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Mitchell. Rebound comes down to the Knicks. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Knicks are way out in front. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Count the bucket for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
DeAndre Jordan rejects it. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. DeAndre Jordan tips it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And score. Strong take.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Wide open look, won't go.
Well, when the shot clock is dwindling down to its last couple of seconds, sometimes it could be seen as an extra defender. Try to get some shots earlier in the clock. This way, allow the game to breathe.
He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Shot.
Count it. Desperation shot here from half court. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Your boy QJB back with some more highlights of the one crazy athletic play today. Let's get right into it. Oh my, did you see that? Going up with that easy layup. They made that look simple. Maybe we'll see another crazy layup. Who knows when we're talking about the one? Your boy QJB signing out. Peace.